Hi everyone, I hope you guys are all well. So it's time to find out what book I'm going to be reading next. I'm going to actually start as soon as this video is finished recording. And I've actually got my next 4 books lined up. Again, they're all fiction. I don't know if you guys are annoyed at the lack of non-fiction that I'm reading this year, but this year it's whatever I want to read, and I really want to read fiction. So I'm going to read them in the order that I'm going to show you. So the book I'm going to be starting tonight is Call Me By Your Name by Andre Ackerman. Now, this is a book I've not read before. I absolutely fell in love with the film. The film, when it came out, it was only here for like one day or a couple of days at my local cinema, and it was at really awkward times, like in the middle of the day when I was working, so I had absolutely no chance of seeing it. So when it came out on DVD, you know when you watch a film trailer and you just know that you're going to love it regardless, you just know it. So it's not like, oh, I bought the DVD, I went on chance that I might like it, kind of thing. I just knew I'd love it. I watched the film, I loved it. It was absolutely phenomenal film. It really made me want to read the book. I've been recommended the audiobook as well, so I think I might get the audiobook because my Audible free credit is actually due on Wednesday, so I might get the audiobook as well and listen along with it. So I'm really looking forward to reading Call Me By Your Name. It's about this young lad who's lives in France, isn't it? Or is it? It's Italy. That's it. It's the summer in Italy. Sorry, but he speaks French, fluent French. That's it. I'm getting my countries muddled up. He's like a musical prodigy and everything. And his parents, they're together for the summer in Italy, and he meets this rather dashing man who comes to stay with them because he's writing his doctorate and he's working with the dad of the family, and it's about their relationship and how they fall for each other, and it's absolutely wonderful. The film was gorgeous, so I'm really looking forward to see the story play out in the book, and yeah, I'm so excited. So I'll be starting that right after I finish filming this. Then next is one which I did try when I was, God, it must be like 10 years ago now, because it was when the Great Gatsby film came out that I tried to read it. I gave that away just then, but there you go. It's the Great Gatsby. I tried to read it and I just couldn't get with it in my brain. It just wouldn't go. So I thought, you know what? It's been a while now. Like, there's absolutely no pressure for me to read it or whatever. Let's see how I go with it. So I decided The Great Gatsby by F. Scott Fitzgerald, the classic American novel about a guy called called Gatsby, who everyone refers to as the Great Gatsby, who has the most lavish house, the biggest parties and such, and he meets Jay Gatsby, that's his name, I couldn't think what his first name was, and he meets a guy who's new to the city and such, and his cousin Daisy has a link to Gatsby, and it's all about the entanglement and the image of Gatsby versus the reality. And so yeah, I'm going to give The Great Gatsby a go. Now the next one is a book that my mum gave me over Christmas, and it's a rather special book. I'm really looking forward to reading it, but I'm going to be very careful because I feel like it might fall apart or I might rip it quite possibly. It's my mum's copy of Watership Down that she was given on the 28th of December 1979. I mean, just look, I don't know, look, it's so battered and bruised and loved greatly. Watership Down by Richard Adams follows a group of rabbits, 2 brothers in particular, one of which has a vision of them, of their hill where they live, and such, overflowing with their blood, because they're going to be attacked and such, and they decide to leave the area with a bunch of rabbits to find a new place. And it's about them finding the journey to find home, the rabbits that they meet on the way, and other animals because they meet a bird as well, and the dangers that they encounter. That I just love this, and the fact that it's my mum's book as well. It means a lot to read something as my mum's book. But as I said, I feel like I should be really fragile with it, so I might just reserve it. I might just keep it in my house and just read it in the evening. So don't take it to work with me and such, just because I don't want it to get ripped up and torn or anything like that. Not that I bash about my books and everything, but you know what I mean. You just want to, especially something like this. It's just I just want to be careful with it. I've never read Watership Down. I loved the animated film as a kid, as I talked about my animation video. I couldn't get into the drama of it the BBC showed over Christmas, but I might give it another go when I read the book. I don't know. And the last one is a big one. Not big as in thick, big as in dark and quite terrifying and such, but I feel like I need to read it. It's The Handmaid's Tale, a dystopian novel by Margaret Atwood about America, which is in a situation where women are forced, basically, to have sex with men in these barren couples to produce children. And it follows Offred, is our main character, who here, because this is the TV tie-in cover, is Elizabeth Moss from the TV series, and what she goes through. I absolutely love the TV series. I think it's fantastic, a really, really great series to come out of Hulu, in a long time, because they kind of stick to like teen dramas and such. So to have them produce The Handmaid's Tale is absolutely fantastic. And so I really, really, really feel I need to read the book. And these four, actually, 3 of them are on my poster, my bucket list poster. So yeah, I'm looking forward to that. So the order I will be reading them are Call Me By Your Name, The Great Gatsby, Watership Down, and The Handmaid's Tale. So I'm going to start. As soon as I press stop on this video, I'm going to start on Call Me By Your Name, and I'll be back with my thoughts for that as soon as I am done. And it's not going to be one day, because obviously I have to work. I don't have the luxury of, reading all day. But I do have Thursday and Friday off, because this sofa's been taken away and my new sofa is going to arrive. So we'll see how I do over those 2 days. But I will be back with my thoughts on Call Me By Your Name as soon as I'm done. Alright then guys, bye!